Kuns in Vermaak met Marianah Lourens. Yes, Marianah Lourens with Art and Entertainment. And I am here at Isithata Theatre. I haven't been here for quite a long time. I'm with Linda-Louise and with Mike Nicholls. Do I have that right?
Absolutely spot on. Yeah. Hello.
I think the last time was when the theatre was still very much in the making. And look at it now.
Beautiful black box theatre, eh?
And lovely. Dressing rooms and everything. It's very, very, very nice. So Linda-Louise, of course, is a veteran. She's a veteran actress. She's not old. Don't get me wrong. She is younger than me, but she looks like 20 years younger than me.
Nonsense, absolute nonsense.
No, but you do. You don't age at all. I mean, when I met you 20-something years ago, you looked exactly the same as what you look now.
Oh, that's so kind of you. But I think possibly...
And I think when I met you some 30 years ago, she still looks the same.
She also looked like that.
Absolutely
right. So
yeah.
I'm right.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say to us that we also look the same.
You do. You all look absolutely amazing and never age.
So we're looking forward to the amazing that we can't wait for trivia occasion here for AACL, which is Animal Anti-Cruelty League.
That's right.
And of course I thought, well, isn't that wonderful? What is happening in the world out there, but also with theatre and all the causes. Theatre taking hands with protecting animals, and Mike Nicholls flying in from the UK today.
Well, it's not as grand as it sounds. I've actually been on a little tour on the way in to sort of visit with friends in Joburg and Durban. So arrived in PE today. But yeah, sort of glad to be back in the city. I lived here for 20 some years before moving over to the UK. So it's nice to be back and obviously to sort of reconnect with old friends, meet up with new people, and hopefully get a little bit of money in the coffers for the animal anti-cruelty on the way. So yeah, really looking forward to the quiz evening. We call it a quiz in the UK.
Yes.
And
because you're a quiz master.
Well,
UK quiz master.
Allegedly, yes. Yeah, if that's what it says in print, then we'll go with that. But yeah, they like a good quiz in the UK. So yeah, over the last few years, I've run a number of quizzes for various charitable organisations. I'm a member of our British Legion over there. And
the Quiz Legion.
So no, the British Legion.
The British Legion.
It's sort of the equivalent of the Moth Association here. Okay. And I've done a few fundraisers for them as well. When we were coming out, I thought, well, let's offer it because all the groundwork has been done already. So I thought, let's offer it to Linda-Louise for the animals and see if there's any appetite for it. We had a quick exchange of emails, and I think it was round about then that she bit my arm off because, she just thought, what a great idea. So, as I say, all the hard work has been done in terms of setting questions, etc., etc.
Because it works so well over there.
It does indeed, and it's a fun evening. It sort of draws people together. It's a fun evening, and out the back end of it, if we can raise a bit of money, well, then everyone wins. That's where we are with this one, and so really
we love your heart. We love your heart.
Yeah,
definitely. We all have the heart for it. I mean, Sharon couldn't be here today because she's teaching, but we've got this heart for community and especially with Linda-Louise for the animals. And
absolutely right.
And behind Mike is sitting his wife Gail, and she is nodding because she also loves animals, I take it.
She certainly does. We have two at home. We have two cats at home. We keep the house on their behalf.
Of course,
they are spoiled to bits, and we have a friend looking after them while we're out.
You belong to them, so
yeah, I know, very much so.
They've allowed you to come on this trip, and that's nice of them. But now, Isithata Theatre is accommodating the trivia evening, and it is so nice because as I said, we take hands with the causes, and just fantastic how
I think it's absolutely wonderful that this theatre is available now, and it's also at a time when South Africa is kind of saying, please, enough lockdown, we want to attend something, we want to do something, and to have this available for us that we can raise funds for Animal Anti-Cruelty League. And there were so many people that immediately jumped on board. Yes, we'll take a table. They all want to get out. But a lot of the theatre people are coming as well because they want to see the new theatre. And so it's sort of a win-win situation, everybody wanting to be part of it. And as you see there's beautiful space. We will determine on the night whether we do it in the theatre or if it's a beautiful evening without a gale force wind.
Yes, because I saw you said weather allowing.
That's right.
That people can actually bring their baskets and bottles and glasses, because of course this isn't a pub.
No.
And never was it meant to be a pub.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it is definitely tables. You can book a table. There's six
per table. That's right.
Yes, yes.
And then if it is a good evening, we can open onto the patio and have all the fresh air blowing in and that kind of thing. But obviously if it's a howling gale force
then
wind,
we just close it.
We'll have to do it in the theatre itself. But plenty of windows to keep open there. And
totally.
And it's just a lovely, lovely space for
because
everybody
it's
to come and unwind.
Theatre. It's a lovely airy theatre. Of course, how do they do it in the UK, Mike? Please tell us a little bit without totally giving away the game.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Don't give us the answers. You can whisper it.
So the way I run a quiz is I've been to a few quizzes over in the UK where the questions are so incredibly hard that halfway through people tear their hair out and they want to go home feeling stupid. The way I set a quiz is I like people to know 70 or 80% of the answers. It's not terribly difficult, but it can be a bit taxing. Between the winners and the losers may be the difference between one or two questions. At the end of each round, we get opposite tables to mark the rounds to come up with their scores. And when I give the answers, sometimes I give a little bit of extra information about questions, just so that I don't just fire the question, fire the answer and move on. So that at the end of it, people learn something. They walk away saying, I didn't know that. And that really is the sort of the bottom line, is for people to go away having had a good evening, enjoying themselves, taxing their brain a little bit, but, sort of going away probably thinking that they knew a little bit more than they did when they arrived. And that's a great thing.
And you keep it interesting, obviously.
Oh, absolutely. It's pretty much standard stuff. We have categories of 10 questions each, and it's things like geography, history, arts and literature, science and technology, general knowledge, potluck, sort of things like that. And
do you find, Mike, that when you, at the beginning of the evening, when you're looking at your audience, that perhaps sometimes you have to adjust to the relevance of age if there are lots of young people or lots of older people? Because you know what? There are lots of questions that older people will be able to answer and younger people won't have a clue, and vice versa.
No, absolutely right. So you do try and sort of take a balance. But at the end of the day, a question's a question that has an answer. There are no trick questions and no trick answers.
Yeah.
There's just a question and answer. So, as long as you know the answer, you score the point. We also have a joker. So for each round, I ask the participants if they want to play a joker for their round. That then means any points they score during that round doubles up. So depending on, sort of where you think your strength lies, you can say, sport, I can wax any question on sport. So you'll play your joker round. So if you get 10 out of 10, you'll double your score on that. Part of the trick is knowing when to play your joker. And that's it. It depends. We have quizzes obviously in pubs during the winter months. That's sort of normally the place we have
because
them.
It's cozy.
Yeah, because it's cozy and obviously it's cold outside. But we also have them outside in the summer months, you know, sort of out to, a lot of the pubs have like a beer garden outside, so we'll have them out there, perhaps in the village hall, in a church hall, that sort of thing. So it just depends who, what, where and when, you know, who wants a quiz, and we sort of work accordingly. Sort of over the time, we've raised money for everything from now animal anti-cruelty through to building a library and stocking it with books for children in Nepal. Sort of do a bit of good where you can.
Yes, and our youth, of course, we need all the money we can get to educate them, and we've got Nali Bali Day every year, but Nali Bali is also such an initiative, you know, it's reading stories to children, and it's in South Africa, but it's in 11 languages and some of the neighboring country languages as well. So I imagine you wouldn't mind going to Greece or to Italy to do this if they could just understand the language.
I wouldn't mind going anywhere, to be honest.
But if we have an interpreter, obviously we can do it.
Yeah,
we can do anything.
Absolutely.
But
right. Sorry, I just have to add one more thing. I had to have a little smile with that. Just after I spoke to Linda-Louise, somebody came back and said, I hope it's not all pommy questions.
Yes.
And I had a bit of a giggle, and I don't think they realised that I worked in Uitenhage for probably 15 years of my life. So there may be one or two. Yeah, there may be one or two questions a little closer to home.
Yeah. And in any case, you don't even sound like a pommy.
Well, thank you for that.
So you've got this beautiful English, South African English, which is the English.
Yeah,
because we were taught the British English, and we were really fortunate because I'm Afrikaans, but because of the British English, you know, education we all had, we can sound a little bit more like the Queen, right?
And Marianah, if I may, Mike and Gail have always had the community at heart. From when I met them at PMATS and that, they always joined the Barney's crew for the Leo's Club, raising funds there. And Mike would
always
drinking for the team, but also knocking a stage together, doing everything, making their naam.
And throwing it away.
Sometimes
behind the scenes, you don't know what's going on, right? Excuse the fun.
Yeah.
and even on this occasion now, they are paying the higher fee so that it can go to Isithata and everything like that. So it's not only having offered us this, but they are paying that, so supporting Isithata and also supporting the animals, which is absolutely fantastic. And all the way from the UK and doing this on your holiday, it's fabulous.
Yeah.
We really have a lot to be thankful for, because it's going to be on the 11th of February and it's, going to be at 6.
Yes.
But people can probably come a bit early.
Yes. We said 6 or 6:30, but if they get here earlier, that's also fine.
It's also fun, but I don't know in PE if they're going to get here at 5:45. Yeah. Probably 5:45. Yes. But anyway, it's starting at 6:30 and we are going to kick off at 6:30, right? Yes. And of course there's going to be tables, as I say, 12 tables. And we're going to be 6 at a table. And it's 50 Rand a head. Now, where can you go and what can you do for 50 Rand today?
Exactly, yes.
Really? It's like for nothing.
Yeah.
So it's 50 Rand a head.
Actually, it's not for nothing. It's for a good cause.
It isn't for nothing, but what I'm saying is you can give more than
absolutely.
that, actually.
Yeah.
This is why we're hoping that
you're so welcome to give more.
That's why we kept that low, because I know everybody's come out of lockdown and COVID and everything, and finances are very hard here in South Africa at the moment. But, we're going to have some raffles and auctions and everything like that, so have some extra back pockets.
I was going to say, have a few coins in your purse, because I think there's going to be a raffle as well. It's all for a good cause.
Yeah. And the Port Elizabeth public are really great with supporting the animals, and that they really are. When we collected markets and things like that, and everybody's more than happy to give you change and that sort of thing. It's really super,
Okay, so it's in a few days' time, and you can book with Hillary. on
That's right.
WhatsApp.
Yes.
And you want to say the number?
083 635 6995.
I think just say it again.
083 635 6995.
Hillary is waiting for your call. And as you say, some tables are already fully occupied.
That's right.
And bring your basket, bring your drinks, bring your glasses.
And bring your brains.
Bring your brains.
Because you're going to need those.
The most important, and I don't know for oldies like us, I mean, we have to bring our memories and try and rake them along with us. But yes, it's always a lot of fun. And we're going to just enjoy it.
Absolutely.
I'm so looking forward to it. So it's Hillary, it's 083 635 6995. Now, I would like a last word from each of you, because now, as I said, Linda-Louise, she is the veteran actress, drama mama, everything. She's a director and she's a teacher, full-time drama teacher and everything, but also she is our doyen of animal cruelty, not leaving it for a moment. I think that's the priority in your life.
Yes.
So quickly tell us a bit, or just in a few seconds.
Absolutely. Theatre and animals, but definitely my priorities. And if we can use both to support each other, that's absolutely fantastic. And I mean, so when Mike offered me this, I jumped at it immediately, because the money is going to be going towards a spay-a-thon, and that is so vital. There are just hundreds of animals out there breeding all the time, and we definitely need to spay as many animals as possible. And so that will be going into our outreach fund. And more people are in need out there. They cannot afford veterinary bills or anything like that. So many animals being surrendered. So whatever comes in, or abandoned, and so whatever comes in will be going towards helping them, and that's the bottom line. And thank you.
Absolutely,
Okay.
And just bring along your purse and your brain. Come along, hopefully, for a good evening to enjoy it, and to help those that don't have a voice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those animals that we love so much.
Yeah, and really, just thank you to you for giving us this opportunity to come and chat about it and get the cause out there. That's really a worthy cause to.
It's a great pleasure, because
join
both the animals and theatre and performing arts are on my heart, and I want to tell you to come and experience something live in a theatre. It's going to be a lovely quiz. Our UK quiz master, Mike Nicholls, he just flew in from the UK.
It sounds better each time you say it.
He's officially flown in to come and grace us with his questions, no trick questions.
No trick questions.
Thank you. That's a promise.
Yeah.
We'll hold you to that.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming. Again, book with Hillary on WhatsApp 083 635 6995. It's 50 Rand a head, tables of 6. We've got enough tables. Just come. We can squeeze in another table if we have to. And if you just arrive, it's also okay, because we're starting at 6:30. But be here at 6 just to settle in with your drinks, with your food, your lacquer basket of food, and maybe we can have some outside as well. But we'll see. We'll see what the weather does. So thank you so much, Lindy-Lou, for
Thank
coming.
you, Marianah.
And thank you so much, Mike. And behind him there,
My lovely, gorgeous wife, Gail.
Yes.
Who I love to
Gail
bits.
is just smiling.
Thank you for the
from ear to
opportunity.
ear. So it's time for us to say goodbye. Ja, Marianah Lourens and Art and Entertainment must now say goodbye. Marianah Lourens en Kuns en Vermaak groet nou met Arrivari.